Hi, my name is Melissa King. I am in cohort 65. I am the mother of two beautiful daughters, Madison 13 and Ella 12. I have been at the same elementary school for the last 17 years where I have taught pre-K, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th grade. Growing up, I never wanted to be a teacher. I kind of stumbled upon it in late life, but totally fell in love with it. I strive to continuously learn and keep my classroom rigorous and effective. What I look forward to going through the leadership program is to continue the growth within me so I could find that leadership and that positive change so I could bring it back to my school for the students, for the school, and for the community that I work. My core values: I believe in honesty and loyalty. I am very determined and very goal-oriented. And as I said earlier, I continuously strive to grow and learn. And no matter what life brings, I like to try to find the positive and be optimistic, and try to find peace in the chaos that might be swirling around me. As for my racial bio, I was born and raised in Fresno, California. I am a mixed ethnic background. My father is white and my mother is Japanese. My dad is a mixture of an English-European descent, but I'm not exactly sure of the makeup there. My grandparents were from Oklahoma, where they moved to Texas, where my dad was born, and then they moved to Modesto, California. As I said, my mom is full-blooded Japanese. My grandparents were born in Japan, but my grandfather immigrated to California at a young age, and then through an arranged marriage, my grandmother came over to California, and they had a ranch in Sanger up until World War II, where they were ordered to go into a concentration camp at Tule Lake, and this is where my mom was born. My parents met in the 60s during the civil rights, so they found that they were discriminated against just because they were a biracial couple. And because my grandparents had the belief that my mom should have married a Japanese man, that they actually disowned her for about 10 years because she married my dad. Growing up, though, I never felt that I was out of place or different or without culture. I think I'm more aware of it now than I did when I was younger. My mom never really brought in any of the Japanese culture into our house, so I wasn't really close to it. But if I did have to identify with one, I would choose my Japanese side just because I was much closer to my mom's parents than I was to my dad's. But the person I am today didn't come from being from two ethnic backgrounds or different cultures. It came from life experiences, like most people. As a child, I was really, really shy, and I wasn't the quickest of learners. So during school, during classes, I would have a one-on-one tutor come in and help me out. I stayed back in the 2nd grade. And during the second time around in 2nd grade, I was sitting in a small group reading from my kaleidoscope reader, and I was reading, and I came upon the word kaleidoscope, which I didn't know how to read. So my teacher knocked me in the head, and she's like, "What are you, stupid?" And being a very shy person to begin with didn't really help my self-esteem or my self-confidence. However, the positive, that experience shaped who I am and who I became. It took me a while, but I eventually graduated from UC Berkeley. And to this day, that experience has driven me. I've become very determined to accomplish my goals. And in my classroom, I try to show every child that they do have greatness within them. It might not be at that moment in their life, but if they just continuously to practice and to just be determined and never give up on themselves, that they will get there, and they too will meet their goals and their dreams. Thank you for listening. That is my story. So thank you for listening.